Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Cullah, and I'm just coming to check in and give you an update on Cullahtivation, my 14th album coming out on April 27th, 2020. Just want to give an update. The artwork is done. The album is done. It's mastered. It's being sent to vinyl now. It's being processed, so that's good news. But there's some unfortunate news too. I'm sure everyone at this point is very well aware of what's happening across the world in this pandemic of COVID-19, which is a coronavirus, a respiratory virus that has been consuming every bit of all of news and all of people's lives here in America. I was at the grocery store and all the toilet paper is gone and frozen food is gone, and there really is a hysteria happening right now. Part of that comes from a lieu of announcements of cancellations of everyone's day-to-day things like the NBA or the NHL or the MLS, but then all these music concerts started getting canceled, Coachella and South by Southwest and everything. And while that was going on, and to me, it was just like, oh man, this must be getting worse than what I thought. And then just yesterday, the CDC announced that for the next 8 weeks, they're recommending groups of 50 or more should be banned, or they recommend that is the course of action to help stop the spread of this viral infection of COVID-19. And so my first date in my tour is about 5 weeks from now. And so if what the CDC is recommending, 8 weeks, is true, then that tour will have to be canceled. And I already have two events on that tour that have already canceled. And it's really unfortunate, and it's not. I was hoping there for a little bit that it would be just on the outskirts of where it'd be like, in a couple of weeks this will all blow over, and by 5 weeks I'll be able to tour. But the more and more things are developing day by day, it looks like it might end up not happening at all. But these things do have a time span, a length in which the virality is at its worst, and then it gets better over time. From what we know of viruses, at least in the past, that's the behavior that's happened. So it's really a matter of how bad and how long. Like I said, at first it was only a couple of weeks. Oh, maybe it'll be a couple of weeks. Now I'm hoping, maybe it'll only be a few months. Still booking for June for the East Coast. We're going to have, if worst case scenario, we'll have to rebook all this stuff for the West Coast and try again sometime later in the year or sometime next year. But hoping to go to the UK and Germany as well. We'll be booking that too. In the future, everything should be all right. So, I just wanted to give everyone a little update that it really is just up in the air. I wish I could be speaking to you guys in this video and being like, Minneapolis, Portland, Bend, all you guys come out and be promoting this album and the tour and stuff. But it's really uncertain now. I'm concerned of even in June is whether my efforts are even worth it. But I think the next couple of weeks will really tell. In America right now, it seems it's already pretty bad, economically at the very least. Every day the stock market plunges more and more, and the records are being broken for this collapse of this economy, at least the stock market. But the economy is a whole, because like I said, the tour is canceled, and I know other musicians and plenty of other people who have canceled their tours, who spend the year preparing and planning, and they spend all their time and energy into this and all their money, and they put it all into it, and then everything just gets canceled. And I have a lot of restaurant worker friends who are out of work for the next at least month, bar owners and other, and gigs just in general. Every single gig that I've had booked for the next few weeks is just canceled. Just everything. Everyone's supposed to be staying home and reducing the amount of contact with people, and I think it seems to me to be the most cautious course of action. I fear that the United States has already been way behind compared to the rest of some of the rest of the world that has already experienced some of these types of outbreaks before. But we're looking ahead and staying calm. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about. The last little update of Cullahtivation I can say is that the first single will be coming out on April 17th on Spotify and across all streaming networks, and then I will be releasing the album song by song on Spotify and YouTube and all these things. But I will be releasing the whole album to all the people who backed it, and to patrons and all those people on my site. But for the rest of the people who just want to consume through Spotify and all that, it will be song by song. And this is just done strategically this year. It seems like Spotify, that's what they want you to do. That's what the algorithms are designed for. So every time I release something, it'll send you an email and it'll send you an alert, and it'll be a little bump in listenership. And I think that's the most effective way to move forward with albums on Spotify, at least, is to release them one by one. I'm so used to doing the full album at once and dropping it. So this is a little bit of an adjustment for me, but I think it'll be the most effective way to at least use those platforms the way that they're designed. So anyway, I hope you all stay safe and stay calm, and know that there are people around that love you and that care for you, and this time of crisis is really going to challenge who we are as people. And remember not to panic, dig deep, and breathe, and listen to Cullahtivation on April 27th, 2020. All right, everybody. Bye.